Hello Internet, welcome back to our ToME series. We're playing as Sierra, the Cornac Alchemist. I've been reviewing the footage for the last couple of days, setting things up for YouTube, and man am I disappointed in myself. Let's rest until we get our cooldowns back. I'm not sure why they're turned off. Maybe we died. I don't really remember. And I highly suspect that today will be the last day that I'm playing Sierra, and I'll tell you why. We've died 4 times in the last, I don't know, like honestly, we died like 3 times in the last 2-3 episodes, if I remember right, and we have no lives left, and I just suspect that we're gonna die unless we start getting new lives as an influx of leveling up. I just don't, I don't feel real confident. I feel like I've been misplaying a lot as, are you okay, I think I just been misplaying a lot, and it really is frustrating. Do we have a golem? Can we even do this on the world screen? Let's go in a dungeon. We want to go in here anyway. We haven't explored the maze. I was also thinking, man, we must have died recently because all of our stuff is... Okay, we're going to leave. Cannot go out into the wild with the following effect, slow. Why not? Okay. That's weird. Let's go somewhere else. I'm not sure why everything deactivated. I could swear I don't think we died in the last episode. Maybe we did, and I just don't remember. We'll reconstruct our golem, and let's wait. Okay, let's try this again, and we'll head over to the maze. We want to explore. I was also thinking, so we want to do this quest, right? It's the only quest we have. It's the only direction we have. And I was thinking about the sandworm layer and how we're going to have to try to navigate that with our golem. And that made me feel like I'm going to lose my mind trying to do that with the collapsing walls and everything. Let's head back in. I don't know if monsters move. They don't, apparently. Let's bomb just everybody. Since we're immune to our own bombs at this point, it's not a big deal. And again, we want to give our golem the damage shield as much as possible. Or rather, not a damage shield. Is that what they're called? I'm trying to remember my days in playing EverQuest. In EverQuest, the druids got a spell line called like Shield of Thorns or something like that. Is that what we called a damage shield? We might have just called it Thorns or something. I don't really remember. It's been 19 years since the first time I played EverQuest, and I've played since then, but I always play Ashes of Urrock anniversary. To celebrate the release's anniversary, happy to say I've slipped a little present into your inventory. Fires have died out, now only ashes remain. The Fearscape is now positioned in high orbit over Maj'Eyal. Prepare for the Wrath of Urrock. Ashes of Urrock, the first expansion. New classes, lore zones. You ever wondered why demons are attacking Maj'Eyal, or where they came from, or what their plans are? No more wait. If you want to bring down Fiery Doom on your foes, wait no more. If you want to discover 2 new classes, a new race, 20 new artifacts, more than 10,000 words of new lore, new systems, and tons of talent, wait no more. Really? I mean, I'm not trying to badmouth anything. I've been really enjoying ToME so far. But you released an expansion with only 2 new classes and a new race. I mean, I guess that's more than like the average game does. You know, I just played Grim Dawn. I think their expansion added 1 class, but they add all those solar, what are they called, constellations as well. It just seems a little light, considering roguelikes are very easy to add new content to, you know, and doesn't take a lot of space and all that stuff. I kind of thought it was more, but whatever. 2 new classes, a new race, that's great. And we of course are playing with the DLCs, or as far as I know, someone asked me today if I'm playing with the DLCs. I bought them. I assume they're on by default. I don't know how to confirm that, but sure. So you slipped something in my inventory? Let's look at our inventory. A demonic soul. Tiny jagged gem, dredged up from the very core of Malrock, the homeworld of demons. It still burns with the fires of the spell blazes that blew it apart. 15% chance... I mean, where does it fit? 15% chances once per turn. When you deal damage, you do a burst of fire damage in a radius 1 equal to your spell power. I mean, I don't know where this goes. How do we equip? Just equip? We can't equip it. We would have to imbue it. My concern, so obviously it's very good. It's listed as legendary. My concern is that this fire burst would affect me or my golem. Like if I give it to my golem, is his fire burst going to hurt me? Because we're very often right behind him. Same thing, if I put it on myself, is it going to hurt him? I don't really know what to do with this. You know, my newness to ToME is showing a little bit. I guess we would imbue it into something. Miss Demonic Tier 3. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Again, I suspect we'll be dead soon anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. We leveled up. Great. Let's level up. We'll dump the points into our spell power just to increase our DPS. Man, we really worked this tree pretty hard, huh? So we could get the blunt thrust, which again seems to just be a melee attack, which we really don't want. And we could increase defensive posture. We could up our imbuing, but I don't think we have any tier 2 gems, so I don't think it matters. We did get the gem portal previously, which would allow us to pass through terrain. What does this do? Turn it to stone for 3 turns. That's right, and we didn't really want this because it said that it might not affect bosses or something. And the main thing we would want to stone is a big creature that we could kind of shut off for a minute while we deal with other creatures. It's obvious if we're going to stone the creature when we attack it, stone creature is hit by an attack that deals more than 30% life. It will shatter and be destroyed. Okay, so they don't wake up from damage. At level 3, it becomes a beam. That does sound pretty good. I'm afraid I'm not going to use it. We're going to take it and hopefully remember to use it. Increase our radius and damage of our bombs depending on whether they're in a confined area or not. We could increase the damage shield on our golem. We could learn smoke bomb, which creature inside is victim of fire. No, but it's not going to be on fire because we're so rarely using the flame infusion. Why don't we up our golem's stuff? Invoke golem. Invokes it to our side, granting it temporary. Yeah, we're going to take this because there have been situations where we kind of thought like, man, I wish my golem was here, and he's not here, and I'm almost dead now. So I think that being able to summon him to our side for just the cost of a single turn is worth the points. And then we still have these category points, which I just feel are being wasted by not being used. But I'm not going to do anything with them, I guess, for the moment. Let's grab these. He's going somewhere, so we'll follow along with him. Just so we don't get too separated. Yeah, did we get any more lives for leveling up? No? Okay. I'm very worried we're going to die. And I feel pretty incompetent. So these giant black blotches. Jelly spit. Okay, so what is... No, don't, no. I guess my neighbor is mowing, despite it being a cold October day. So unfortunately, I'm not going to stop the video this far in, so I guess we're just going to have to deal with that. Man, we're not dealing much damage here. Oh, because you are a polar bear, who is presumably immune to cold. Okay, we're going to let our golem finish him off. Yeah, it's my mistake. I really got to pay more attention to the enemies, since we now have to balance. I wish I knew what this black... Okay, the area appears to have been hit by a huge tremor, breaking the floor in a huge crack. You think you can jump to the level below? Nah, that sounds like every time I touch something in this game, it kills me. So why don't we... Man, I wish he was not mowing. We're going to finish exploring. Oh, the maze. Yes, we've been here before. Oh, I wish he was not mowing. It's so loud. I'm not going to stop halfway through a video for 15 minutes while he mows his lawn. We've read these before. If you want to read these, here it is. I'm not going to read it again. Go away. We're going to finish auto-exploring, and then we will come back and see about checking out this digestive sac, which we, of course, will use our golem to trigger so that we are not in front of it, because we don't want to be murdered to death. You know how murdering people to death is just uncool. Why aren't you... There you go. I'm not sure why he was just standing there. It's a chilly October day. We just took the AC out of the window downstairs because it's getting mighty cold overnight. I've been wearing my coat. I need a new jacket. So last year, like 2 years ago, my family bought me, okay, like 5 years ago, I went coat shopping with my girlfriend, and I bought a really nice coat, and I really like it. We need to get out of there. I really like that coat, and it was just pretty thin. It was like a canvas kind of coat, you know, and it just fit me really well. It was, you know, it fit me really well. Same thing, we've read the Weissman and Rolf notes before up till like 4 or 5, so we're not gonna... This fucking mower. Oh, this mower. So irritating. I guess I'm gonna stop the video. So I'll be back. Sorry, I'm not very happy about this. Okay. About 10 minutes have passed, but I'm back. Why is my toolbar blinking? Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. Obviously nothing I can do about my neighbor choosing to use this time to mow his lawn. Imbue item. We don't want that there. We want that down here. Stone Touch is an active ability that is for enemies. We'll try to use that in the near future just to see how it works. What is this? Invoke Golem. We definitely want that handy, but also that's an out of combat ability, so we'll move that down here. Okay. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. We're going to continue exploring, taking damage over time. Let's rest. Okay. Another crack. Stay. I'm just hesitant. I would think that this would take us to the lower level of this dungeon, but last time I kind of thought I understood how something works. It, you know, I get teleported and then I die and then I curse a bunch and then it's a bad episode and, you know, trying to remain calm. I don't want to try anything particularly new. Let's throw it in the hole, even though it will still hit these enemies. Oh, hello. What are you? A dredge. We've seen them before. We'll just start zapping away till it closes ground, and we'll swap with the golem. There's also a chest here, which we will investigate. Explore. You're just a dwarf? Connection to online server lost. Big surprise. Constantly losing connection. This game, I don't understand. You know, I lose connection more with ToME than any other game I play. Not really sure what the cause of that is. What was I talking about? Oh, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold, so why? Oh, I was talking about my jacket. Yeah, so like 5-ish years ago, I had a lady friend, and we went out to Burlington, and we're looking for a jacket for me because I had this ratty leather jacket that she hated. And so we went out to Burlington, and we found a nice, it was like, honestly, it was like almost tailored, like it just fit perfectly. Like a lot of people wear these really bulky jackets that no matter how they wear them, it never looks right. Yeah, no, I don't want to, nowhere left to explore. So there aren't downstairs. We're going to have to jump through a pit, I think, to head down, which is interesting. Let's open this weird sack. You don't hear that very often. Open the sack. And we got a black ooze that is level 14, which is not very scary at all. Let's have a look at you. Do you have anything going on that would be particularly scary? No, it appears to be a shield-using class, so it probably can tank a lot of damage. But I think between us plinking away at it and this guy's damage shield and whatnot, that should be just fine. No, I don't want to be the golem. I want to be me. Really hate that SWAT... Oh no. Do you breed? That would be extremely bad. Oh, okay. Are you targeting me now? Yeah. Let's bomb it again. And why don't we try stone touching it? Oh, it's a touch. We have to actually touch it. Yeah. I don't want to move in range of it. We'll wait and see if it comes at us. It's dead. Okay. What do you got for me? Oh, a whole ton of crap. Oh, wow. Okay. Can we wear leather? I don't think we can. Trollhide, cured leather, armor of Toknor. Can we wear this? I'm just curious if we can wear this. Unable to wear, cannot wear main armor, not enough stat. Oh, well, what stat? Strength 14. Okay, and we do have this, which is good for us. Armor seems like it wouldn't be as... Allows you to breathe in water. Oh, that's steel. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be as good to wear armor because it wouldn't have the spellcaster type stats that we would be looking for. Maybe I'm wrong about that. We should definitely see what we can put on our golem, though. Compare it to what he has already. And then, I mean, we got a lot of stuff, but none of it is... none of it is for us. What slots are we missing? We're missing a cloak. Did we pick up any cloaks? We did not. Okay. Yes, I don't think any of this is really interesting. We could do with some rings as well. We also don't have any rings. Why don't we look at our golem and see what his armor looks like? He is wearing regular, pretty basic armor, so this is almost certainly better in every way. I mean, I can't look at this menu and read this very well. Allows you to breathe in water. Increases damage, increases resistances, fatigue, defense, armor. This gives +1 to all stats, but that's just because we imbued it with something, right? We can do that to this as well. Why don't we... How do we do that? Imbue item. Where's the +1 to all stats? +1 to all stats, and we'll put that in the furnace shine armor. You imbue, great. So let's give this to him now. And it should have the same stat line. It says minus. Why does it say minus? It's the same stat line. Well, whatever. This is better than what he has. You throw that on him. And why don't we start taking apart some things to try and get our gem stores up a little bit. You would think that would give an agate because an agate was already inside of it. But we're just going to go ahead and none of this stuff matters. So we're just going to go ahead and take it all apart. We don't really need the cash. I haven't really seen any benefit to us having a lot of cash. And yeah. Okay, let's go check. Okay, open sack. That's great. Let's go check this golden chest as well. Yeah, I think a lot of people wear these bulky jackets, and I don't think that looks good. I actually think... Let's back up, actually. Boop, boop. And now we'll open the chest. Yes, open chest. Literally just an object. Or is it? Let's throw a bomb. Okay, sometimes there are, you know, stealthy creatures. Troll hide armor. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Let's jump down. Boom. Jump. Yump. We don't want any of this. Brass lantern is going to be better than what we have. Okay, yeah, that's definitely way better than what we have. Yeah, that can be... Yeah, transmog it. It doesn't matter. And so I had this really nice jacket. Unfortunately, it was 5 years ago. What am I doing? Not a melee character. Let's back up. 5 years ago, you know, so it's like old and has been destroyed at this point. It has a big rip in the back and etc., etc. So I need a new coat. But about 2 years ago, my family actually bought me like this flannel thing. It's like a heavier winter coat that looks not very good. Let's look at this amulet compared to our amulet. This gives a lot of saves, and this gives slight cold and fire resistance. So is it better to have 10% reduction from cold and fire, or is it better to have saves? +5, +5, +7. I think I'd rather have the saves, although resistance is valuable and also futile. And they bought me this weird, it's like, honestly, it's something that maybe an older person would wear. It's not very, doesn't look very good. It's mostly just a warm jacket, and it has this big checkered pattern on it, and it reminds me of something like an old man would wear, but not someone my age. We hit for 105 damage. No, don't target yourself. I wish I could see. Oh, good job. The golem was here. I keep forgetting we can summon our golem because we went into that combat and I didn't see him, so probably should have summoned him. You're going to be cold resistant, so we'll let the golem take care of that. And so now I wear just the old man jacket. And honestly, it's great. It's a nice warm jacket. It's pretty thin, but it's pretty warm. And it's been doing me just fine for the last couple of, maybe week or two where it's been, 40 degrees overnight and I'm out driving, and my heater's not the greatest thing in the world. My car is not good. My AC is broken and my heater is on constantly now, but it's not super strong and the defroster doesn't work and always problems with the tires and spent thousands of dollars on it this year trying to get it up. Let's get it up to functional. Let's invoke Golem. I thought it put you right next to me. He's gonna die. Let's shield him and then we'll heal him. Presumably he's still alive over there. Oh, is he dead? Are you dead? Golem receives 328 healing. Yeah, you're not dead. Where are you? Did you abandon me? This is getting a little rough. There you are. Oh, he's probably frozen or something. Acid splash, damage shield, ice armor. Why aren't you doing anything? Let's go to our golem. Saturation, acid splash. Yeah, you're not dying. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why he didn't come to our aid. Spellblaze Scar. I didn't look what the effect was. Let's rest. And we'll proceed cautiously. We got an opal. We'll head up here. A nice big area. It looks like our golem was clearing people out up here. A bat. Okay. A Brecklorn. Giant hairless bat with the face of a dwarf twisted into a constant scream. Pustulent sores cover its malformed body, and your heart weakens as it nears. So, okay. This is like the, I don't know, 5th dwarf-based creature we've seen. Last time we were in the maze, I'm pretty sure, wasn't this the Minotaur one? So I'm a little surprised that we haven't been finding Minotaurs. So we started seeing these cracks, which I assumed was just like a random variation of the existing dungeon. But it looks like it also changes the creatures, because we saw these creatures, these, what are they, Drems and Dremlings and things. We saw them when we were in the dwarf city underneath doing those dungeons. But this dungeon was definitely Minotaurs last I checked. Pretty sure this was the Minotaur one. I mean, it's called a maze. I mean, it's not called a labyrinth, but it's the same, So I'm wondering if this is a completely different thing where these, like, maybe it's even deeper now because we have these weird cracks in the floor. We've only found that one piece of lore. Maybe it's a different lore to this section. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I also don't remember there being gold chests. Well, I guess in the early game there were a lot of gold chests. Let's open this baby up. Open chest. Once again, nothing unfortunate happened. Let's bomb it anyway, just to be sure. Okay. Talent throw bomb. How are we doing on ammo? 44. It's right here. I need to remember that it's right there. Let's get that mouse cursor out of here. And go back to auto exploring. The maze. Probability. Yeah, we read this before. Once again, if you want, you can pause this to read it, but I'm not going to read it again. Here we found Maj'Eyal. Okay, I don't care. Steel crackling. Melee retaliation is not great. We're going to swap positions with our golem. We're going to bomb him. Oh, you pulled me, huh? Cast flame leash. Let's look at that so I can figure out what the hell that does. Tendrils of flame fire from your hands in a narrow cone. Any foes caught inside will be pulled in towards you and have all movement reduced by 38%. Each tendril will leave a trail of fire, dealing... Okay, so basically we want to move out of this fire. For starters, then we'll go to zapping him. Why don't we try stoning him? I don't know if that worked. He is stoned. What a wonderful... Well, good for him. He's stoned. Cut purse turns to stone. So he should not be able to attack us. I saw... Yeah, pinned. It says it's pinned. Why is his name... Why is this highlighted weird? Whatever. It says he's pinned. I think you can act while pinned, but presumably you can't act while stoned. So it looks like it just bought us 3 free turns of damage. That went great. So that stoning thing seems pretty good. I didn't know if it would work on him or not. Let's rest and recover, and we will go back to hit for 24 temporal. There's something down here that's hitting us. Let's rest. Minus shield. I don't know what hit me. Totem of thorny skin. Okay. I want to call the episode. So I didn't talk about this, but I kind of want to make these episodes a little bit shorter, like more 25 to 30 minutes instead of 30 to 35 minutes. And then I had to cut out the lawnmower thing, which was like 10 minutes. So I'm guessing we're right around 27 minutes right now. So we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. Sorry for that break in the middle. Obviously, I have no control over my neighbor mowing, and my mic is very sensitive. I have a very cheap mic, so it picks up basically all the, like you hear cars go by on the street even. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more ToME in the near future. We survived another episode as Sierra, which is just great. So I'll be back with more soon, and I'll see you next time.